This is Apu Mara. Like other boys his age, Apu also invents games to amuse himself. But unlike other boys, Apu doesn't play with tanks and guns. His toys are a little different. Apu's world of fantasy is rooted in an equally fantastic world. A world that celebrates a centuries-old tradition. A world that is thriving and real. April may be the cruelest month in Elliot's England, but in Kerala, it is the season of the poorams, bringing with it joy and festivity. Thrissur Pooram is one of the most glorious poorams that takes place in the central district of Kerala, Thrissur, attracting lakhs of visitors every year. Staying with Mr. and Mrs. Sebastian, a Christian family, we get our first lesson in the uniquely secular nature of this Hindu festival.
Pooram Thrissuriന്റെ ഫെസ്റ്റിവലാണ്. അതിൽ റിലീജിയനൊന്നുമില്ല. പൂരം നടത്തിപ്പ് ഇവിടെ നടക്കുന്നതിൽ ഏറ്റവും മാക്സിമം ഡൊണേഷൻ കൊടുക്കുന്നതും മറ്റു കാര്യങ്ങൾ ചെയ്യുന്നതും ക്രിസ്ത്യാനികളാണ്. അപ്പം അതിലെ ഒരു ഹിന്ദു ഫെസ്റ്റിവൽ എന്ന് പറയാൻ വയ്യ.
പൂരം തൃശ്ശൂർ പൂരമാണ്. എൻ്റെ നേറ്റീവ് പ്ലേസിൻ്റെ പൂരമാണ്. അത് ജാതി മതഭേദമന്യുള്ളൊരു പൂരമാണ്. ഓണം കേരളീയരുടെ ഒരു ഉത്സവം പോലെ പൂരം നമ്മുടെ നേറ്റീവ് പ്ലേസായ തൃശ്ശൂർക്കാരുടെ പൂരമാണ്.
The same sentiment is echoed by Mr. Mullidharan, a lecturer at a local college who actively contributes to the festival every year.
Even though it is a Hindu festival, but this involvement of this larger community, like these Christians and Muslims, especially in Thrissur, the Christians are the major concentrated people who are living in Thrissur, and it is their contribution. It is they are also helping, and they are also participating, and they are thinking that it is their own festival.
For the past 3 months, Mr. Mullidharan has been making the Venjamarams to get them ready in time for the festival. A pair of Venjamarams takes at least 4 days to make and requires 2.5 kilos of yak fur. He is helped by his nephew in this task and hopes that his young son will join in this family tradition.
എനിക്ക് ഓർമ്മ വെച്ച നാൾ മുതൽ ഞാൻ വീട്ടിൽ ഇതാണ് കണ്ടുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് എനിക്ക് ഇതിലേക്ക് വരാനായിട്ടുള്ളൊരു താല്പര്യമുണ്ടായത്. കുടുംബപരമായ ഒരു കല കൈവിടാതെ നോക്കണം എന്നുള്ളൊരാഗ്രഹം എനിക്കുണ്ട്. സ്വന്തമായിട്ട് ഇങ്ങനെ കൊണ്ടു നടക്കണം എന്നുള്ളൊരു താല്പര്യമുണ്ട്.
Tradition indeed is very important to Mr. Mullidharan, as we find out on our visit to his ancestral home. Here he works in the Alavattam, using every part of a peacock's feather to make the circular fans. Also made in pairs with 2 identical sides each, it takes a skilled worker nearly 5 days to finish a pair of Alavattams. Watching Mr. Mullidharan work so meticulously, we are left wondering why this college lecturer dedicates so much time to create these embellishments that form a humble part of the great Pooram.
Birth itself I have been seeing continuously, and I am assisting my father, and he has given a lot of advice and a lot of practice. Growth, my development, etc. can be purely attributed to this, because it was a aiding at that time for my father. But there was no other scope. Even though we have got some paddy field, but it is not a viable one. But it is mainly through this one that I have got education, including my sister, and I have got a job. That was why I am concentrating here.
Though so much care goes into making them, the Venjamarams and Alavattams play only a supporting role to the main showstoppers, the Kodas. These brightly colored umbrellas are one of the main attractions of the Pooram festivities. The changing of the umbrellas is the heart of the Pooram. King King Ramavarma, who started the festival in the 18th century, instilled a sense of competition between the two temples of Parmekau and Tiruvambadi to ensure excellence. To this day, this genial rivalry continues, with each side trying to outdo the other.
അതുപോലെ അതിൻ്റെ നടുവിൽ പച്ച, അതായത് പൂരം എഴുന്നള്ളിച്ച് കയറി വരുമ്പോൾ 14 ചുവപ്പും അതിൻ്റെ ആ നടുവിലേക്ക് പച്ച. ഭഗവതിയാണല്ലോ ഇവിടെ മെയിൻ. അപ്പോൾ ഭഗവതിക്ക് ചുവപ്പിനോടാണല്ലോ അതൊന്ന് ചുവപ്പ് കൂട.
Making the koras is not simply a matter of craftsmanship. It requires great artistic skill and planning. The Pooram committee and craftsmen have to pool their ideas and resources to plan the color schemes and execute in the minutest detail the design of the umbrellas. So, you have all the ingredients for a great show: the Venjamarams, the Alavattams, the spectacular koras. But every great act needs an equally great stage that can be viewed by thousands of spectators. The stage, if you can call it that, is the most unique anywhere in the world. But the elephants act much more than just a stage for the celebrations. They are a part and parcel of life in Kerala, loved and adored by the people. The occasion being the Pooram, not just any elephants will do, only the cream is invited. An elephant is judged on the basis of 19 attributes. These are not just physical, but extend to temperament and behavior as well. The elephant, having all these features, gets to carry the idol of the goddess in the main procession. This year, Parmekau Temple gives that special honor to the award-winning Gajraja Ratnam from Guruvayur, Padmanabhan. With an auction rent price of Rs 2,15,000 per day, he is truly the star of the show. And like all mega stars, Padmanabhan enjoys certain perks, such as a separate bathing area far away from the extras. There are two temples dedicated to the Bhagavati Devi in Thrissur, Tiruvambadi and Parmekau. Once a year, the Devis are brought out of their temples to meet in front of the Vadakunathan temple dedicated to Lord Shiva, the presiding deity of Thrissur. The goddess Padmanabhan is getting ready to carry is the Devi from the Parmekau temple. The procession from the Tiruvambadi temple leaves early in the morning with just 3 elephants. The idol of the Devi is accompanied by the Bal Krishna. By the time the procession ends, the number of elephants would have increased to 15. On the Parmekau side, the procession starts out later. All 15 elephants line up outside the temple while the umbrellas are changed. Remember Appumara, the budding musician from the beginning of the film? There is a simple explanation for Appu's inclination towards music. It runs in his blood. He is the son of Kuttanmara, the lead artist of the Panchavadyam for the past 7 years.
ആവേശം കാണുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് വീണ്ടും അതാണ് ഞങ്ങളെ നിലനിർത്തുന്നത്. ഈ ആൾക്കാരുടെ ആവേശം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇതിനോടുള്ള താല്പര്യമാണ് ഞങ്ങളേക്ക് ജീവൻ.
So setting the pace and rhythm of the festival is the Panchavadyam, the 5-piece orchestra mesmerizing the people with their hypnotic sounds. While the goddesses rest at night, what do the people do? They start moving towards the center of town to occupy every inch of available space. The waiting is well worth what they have gathered to witness. The Veddiketta, Thrissur's homemade, hand-prepared fireworks. Have to show this grand spectacle on screen is to try and bottle the sea. On the screen, all fireworks look beautiful, but absolutely nothing can capture the impact of the heart-pounding, earth-shattering works of art displayed against the summer sky. We are left so impressed by this show only to be told that what we had witnessed was just a rehearsal. Journey for us through the hearts of the people of Thrissur who make it happen. But the best laid plans of mice and men do not often go as planned. On the final day of the festival, after behaving impeccably, the weather decided to play truant. Maybe God does have a sense of humor. Maybe he wanted to check whether all these beautiful umbrellas flashing in the sun could handle a little rain. But did that affect the enthusiasm of the people? No. How could it? Because they were a part of not just any pooram. This was Thrissur Pooram, the people's pooram.